The next 4 quarters, only keep it light. Strapped in tight, we're taking flight. From the field to the court, we'll have our sight.
Welcome to the next 4 quarters. This is our main course. I'm Daryl. That's Tony, Vic, and Gary. And now we're going to get right into some, wild card weekend. Overall thoughts on wild card weekend.
Awful. All but one game, terrible games. Just not a good showing.
Just blowouts and one competitive game.
Yeah.
So you think Baltimore or Buffalo's going to do the blowout?
Oh, this next week? The divisional?
Oh, next week? No, I'm talking about this week that just
we're
started.
talking about previous week.
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
Yeah, no, we're just recapping last weekend.
Okay. I thought the Broncos looked exactly like a team that shouldn't have been there. I think.
There you go, Gary.
2 things.
I said, there you go, Gary. You got your answer.
I mean, here's the thing. They look like a team that had $80 million in dead cap space, that had no wide receiver, that had no linebacker. I mean, they look like a team that, in my mind, and you guys will probably staunchly disagree with this, but is a testament to their coaching, because given any other, they shouldn't have been 10-7, right? They're in a rebuild year. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs. They performed. We've all picked with our hearts, right? But Bo
Not
Nix.
on DraftKings.
What's that?
Not on DraftKings. Never with my heart on DraftKings. I'll be heartbroken and broke. Can't have double broke.
Yeah. But, here's the thing that we found out later, that Sean Payton was hurrying the throws and not running Bo Nix because he had a broken back. I think that dude just hit legend almost immediately, playing 7 games with 3 fractured vertebrae.
And then still going all out.
I think.
On the second half of that game, it's like Bo Nix is the only guy trying.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting the
absolutely.
receivers in the hands and they're dropping the balls. It's like I don't know if that's just the cold or what that is, but it's like, yeah, you guys, if it hits you in the hands, you should catch it.
I almost watching those throws, it almost reminded me of he was throwing it harder than the receivers thought it was coming. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they're here, the ball's here every freaking time. It's like they're closing their...
Sutton hit him right in the hands, but we're used to Sutton missing the easy balls. Like if you would have thrown to the back shoulder behind him, he'd have done some miracle one-handed grab.
Yeah.
I just think that they could have played better than they did. They did not play to their potential, in my opinion.
All right, Sam goes for the Chargers. Look at the Chargers.
The Chargers played terrible.
Good
To the
Lord,
Texans,
what happened?
for fuck's sake.
Yes.
The Texans.
We laughed at Jesus when he picked the Texans. I laughed at him hard. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
retarded. There's no way.
Sam Darnold couldn't throw a ball to save his fucking life.
I mean,
He
Sam Darnold...
couldn't get rid of the ball. He couldn't let the ball out of his hand
No, he
unless it
wouldn't
was
do
a fumble.
anything. He's just like, oh. Come on, man.
Are we really shocked? Are we really shocked, though? I mean, because outside of Baker Mayfield, what journeyman quarterback has ever found a resurgence and been successful in the playoffs?
Oh, I agree. Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. He is by far a playoff-style quarterback. He's a decent backup quarterback. He's not made to be a starter and take your team places.
Yeah.
No, and the Lions proved it when all they did was send pressure up the middle, and they're like, "Oh, this rattles them."
Yeah.
Just go straight up the middle. You can't figure it out. Weird. And it's like it took everybody else 14 games to realize this,
Yeah.
or 15, 16 games to realize this shit.
And the other thing is, he's playing with the far and away best receiver in football, in Justin Jefferson, all year long, right? And then Justin Jefferson disappeared, and it's not like the Rams have great corners,
No, he had 5 catches for 53 yards, and then he wasn't targeted in the second half or something like that. I was like, well, Donald's got to actually be able to throw the ball. He's got to get rid of it.
That's
has to
where
leave his hands.
Because of that, people want to do reseeding in the playoffs. They don't think Minnesota should have to go on the road because they were a 14-win team.
Right,
Minnesota showed they should not have been a 14-win team.
Yeah,
they are not that team.
No.
Yeah, the other thing about it is, too, you had a 14-win team. Well, it used to be 2 teams got the bye. So they put that second team in there, and that's why it was that way, right?
Yeah.
You got 3 wild cards now. They wouldn't have made it. It would have been different.
Well, because it's the NFL trying to stretch that till was it President's Day?
Yeah.
Max,
Like they're
max
really trying
amount
to
of
stretch
money.
it out to yeah. They're like, we really need to get a couple extra weeks out of this, guys.
Yeah. So
But in my mind, the Super Bowl should be on like Saturday. I play the Super Bowl on Saturday. This is a good. We're gonna have fun, watch the game, party a little bit, and
Yeah.
going to work on Sunday, or and then if it's on Sunday, going to work Monday.
Tony, you look like you got a lot to say over there. I mean, you're quiet. You're
So
looking down.
Tony's
You
got
got
an interesting
1,000
take on
yards
Jamar
there.
Chase and Justin Jefferson.
I
Tony
think-
says Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league.
I do. Well, hold on. I was expecting more out of Gary from this Broncos debate.
So
and he didn't
I
give
will
it
say,
to
I
me,
don't-
so I'm a little let down, but it's okay.
I don't think it's a testament to the coaching, because if you look, they didn't beat any good teams throughout the regular season. Like, yeah, they had 10 wins. They beat the Buccaneers as the only team that had a winning record. So it's not like they're beating good teams throughout the season. It's still a good season, in my opinion, but it's not a testament to the coaching that they won
like
10
10
games.
wins?
I just thought you were
10 wins. 10 wins
But
goes
they-
to coaching.
They
like-
won 8 games last year.
They
Like-
beat the teams they were supposed to beat. Is the thing. Like
I
they're
just-
supposed to beat the bad teams.
I was really
And then
looking
struggle
forward.
with
That's what they did, is beat the
Hold
bad
on
teams.
That's what they're
second.
supposed
All
to
they
do.
did, though.
Just where we
Hold
are
on
in our
one
progress.
second.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Hold
There we
on
go.
1 second.
There we go.
It isn't good coaching and good teams win the games that they're supposed to win, not play to the level of your opponent, because we won conventionally against the teams we should have won. We were tragically outmatched by teams that are competitors that have been there forever. I read this thing today, and you guys, we could disagree on a lot of things, but the one thing we can't disagree on is over the last 2 years, there's been no major injuries.
Yeah.
That is Sean Payton's training. That is a testament to that. And that is what they're saying. Like the free agent class will be like they're enamored at the fact of the way the Broncos train prevents injuries. And then you look at a team like the 49ers and look at all their injuries. And they weren't freak injuries. Like there's been years in the Broncos where guys like break their leg. Like you can't train to make your bones stronger. But the 49ers are getting sprains and ligament tears and things that just aren't good training. And the Broncos training staff over the past 2 years has proven, which Sean Payton brought in, that they're doing it the right way, whatever they're doing. Because
There's actually something that Greg kind of mentioned at his postseason meeting
yeah, I mean,
about the injuries. He's like, this has been amazing. We've been healthy
But
for a
to,
couple
to
years.
say that coaching means you're going to beat the teams you should beat, that's not coaching. That's just playing to your ability. You should beat these teams. They should have
No,
beat
but
those
like,
teams.
look at Hackett.
If they
When we
had
had Hackett,
Eberflus coaching them, they should have beat the Browns or
What I'm
these
saying
teams if
is-
they had a bad coach. Because you
Listen,
said
what I'm
a
saying
good coach
is
means
good
you win the
teams-
teams you should.
No. Good teams don't play to the level of their opponent. The Broncos never played to the level of their opponent. When they played a shitty team, even when they played the Buccaneers, they put it on the Buccaneers. They never played to the level of their opponent. That is coaching. That is preparation.
Yeah,
That is,
they played to the level of their opponent when they played the Colts, when they played the Browns. They put up shit performances against shit teams at times.
the Browns beat quality teams. And
So-
Jameis Winston, so listen, the year before he got cut from the Buccaneers threw 50 touchdowns and 50 interceptions. Jameis Winston is the reason why he's not a quarterback is because he can't throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns.
I thought it was
Buddy,
30. I thought he
what's
went 30
that?
and 30.
Yeah, I don't think he ever.
I
threw for
thought Jameis
50.
was 30 and 30 because 50 is
Vic,
like
Whatever.
how-
Manning.
Vic,
Mahomes.
how's your mental focus right now?
So
Well,
by
it's
that,
focused.
so
Oh,
by
it's
that,
okay.
you're saying that the Browns beat good teams.
They beat the
Okay, they
Steelers.
did.
Their wins came against, what, was it Baltimore,
So-
Pittsburgh?
So because they beat,
Pittsburgh.
so I don't call Pittsburgh a good team, but so
They're
they
in the
beat
playoffs.
Baltimore, right? They beat Baltimore, so should they be in the playoffs because they beat fucking Baltimore? Does that make them a good team?
They
No.
No, it
good
doesn't.
teams. They beat good teams.
How many wins do they have?
Maybe
4.
their coach is better than Sean
3.
Payton because they beat Baltimore and Pittsburgh, and Sean Payton couldn't beat these good teams. That's,
Past
that's-
worst
I
coach of
don't.
the year.
I don't think
I
it
mean-
goes so much to coaching. I think
What's-
I think beating bad teams is less coaching as it is. You're just not fucking playing down. You should never play down anyways. That doesn't have to do with coaching. You know
That
your
has
ability.
everything to do with coaching.
So do you need somebody at work to tell you, Victor, perform today? No, you just perform. You don't need a coach to tell you, do not underperform.
If that is the case, you would not need coaches.
No, you need coaches.
1,000% coaches are the ones that prepare their team mentally each and every week. That is the sole point of a coach's job. And that's what changes. That's the difference between a championship team and just a competitive team where they play to the level of their opponent. If they're bad, they play to the level of the opponent. Denver did it as the Nuggets for years, right? Like, we played good against good teams and when Carmelo Anthony was on our team. Think how many years the Nuggets would go in and be competitive against the Spurs and then drop one to the Cleveland Cavaliers when there was nobody on their team because there wasn't good coaching there.
I
You're
disagree.
the only person ever that would say playing to the level of your opponent is just doing your job.
That's your fucking job. You're paid to perform. You're not paid to go out and perform as good as this guy. You're paid to fucking perform to the best of your ability.
So it's like Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So are the Titans.
And they can't. They don't. The Cleveland Browns haven't done it for years. I'm not saying that coaching doesn't play some part in it, but I'm not saying it's all coaching. Like you want to say Sean Payton fucking saved the world. He fucking parted the sea, and now here we have the best fucking the best coach we've ever seen.
I've never said the best coach.
But that's what it comes off as sometimes when you keep going and going and going and refuse to acknowledge that his play calling has become so predictable at times that all of
The
us
guy had
can
broken-
say what they're going to do.
He's a broken fucking.
He didn't have a broken back for 17 fucking games, though. 17 games. 17 games he did not have a broken back. He did not. And we still called screen, screen, screen. Run on first, run on second, try for a pass and punt. It's predictable, and it has been. If we could see it, so could the other coaches. Sean Payton should not be doing play calling, in my opinion. He should not. He needs an offensive coordinator that is going to call the plays, because Sean Payton is he's a good players coach. He does prepare them. He does good. The culture is good. His play calling is questionable, and it has been.
Well, like, just for the Buffalo game, for example, he started out super aggressive. Threw that deep shot. We did the fake
4
punt
plays,
pass.
touchdown.
Well, then we did the fake punt pass, and then we did nothing because we did run, pass, pass on third and forever. We didn't even get a field goal out of it. The only thing, like, as soon as we
But
missed that
isn't
field
that
goal,
the
it's like,
one that
it kind of took the
Bailey?
wind out of our sails. Like, that's where, like,
Isn't that the one that Bailey missed a throw over the middle that would have given a first down?
I think it was
Two
Sutton.
or
I
maybe
think
Sutton.
Sutton hit him right in the hands.
There was 2 drives of Bo Nix made the perfect throw that would
Bo
have
Nix did
changed.
amazing.
That would have changed a lot of trajectory of that
Right.
game. It wasn't play calling on it.
It just seems like the receivers need a little more rhythm. Like if
and then
we know we know our run game's struggling, then we need to throw it a little more. Like even like do a bubble screen instead of running back screen. Do a couple of bubble screens to the wide receiver to just get them in the
So-
game.
The first drive, they came out aggressive, and then that went away.
Yeah, it's weird.
They just stopped. It's like, oh, yeah, we fucking showed them, held them on that fucking next drive. They didn't get a touchdown. They kicked a field goal. I expect Denver to come out aggressive again.
Right, but
It didn't
also
happen.
like just from Sean Payton's standpoint, I can see he's like in his mind keeping it close, keeping a real tight, close game is the best way Denver can win. He's like, we can't win a shootout with these guys. He's like, they like to throw it around.
I agree with
if
that
we get a
too.
little wild, we gotta
So,
keep it
I would
close. So we have to do
I
it
would
this
say,
way.
though, they held them to a field goal on their first drive, correct?
Yeah.
If they came out aggressive again and got another touchdown, you're up 14-3.
Oh yeah, then it's on.
Yeah,
They
but
would
the
have
other
stayed
thing
that is
about it
aggressive.
better. It
Like
is
Dan
better to
Campbell
be
would have.
It's better to
like
go.
Dan Devil would have.
I
Like,
mean,
the other
you did
thing
great
about
that
it
first
is this.
drive. They
The
should
other
have
thing
continued
about
what they
this-
had success with and tried for more touchdowns. If it
Okay,
didn't
the other
work,
thing about it is
change
this.
it up.
You, like Daryl said, we're not gonna win a shootout against Allen, right?
Well, we don't know. We don't know because they
we
didn't
do know.
try.
We do know because look at their receivers. We do know
They didn't.
because
They didn't
we
try.
have no
Or-
number one
Well,
wide receiver.
Now, see, the thing that was
Four
killing
plays,
us on the run was
touchdown.
they had Milano. Like, they had Milano as a QB spy, and, like, that stopped Bo Nix is scrambling. When they didn't spy him, Nix took off.
4
But-
plays and
yeah.
a touchdown. They
We're
had
not winning a
enough to
shootout
try.
against the Bills.
They had it. So just don't try. After you get a touchdown
we
on
tried.
your first 4 plays, don't try to get another touchdown. Don't be
Or-
aggressive again.
Let's look what's working in the playoffs. That is old school football. That's always been run the ball and play defense. What did the Bills do? They ran the ball and fucking played defense. What
But- but, like,
what
also-
are the
also
Eagles
Peyton-
doing? They're running the ball and playing defense. What are the
What did
Ravens
Denver
doing?
do?
They're running the ball and playing defense. That's
And what
what
did
you
Denver
do in
They didn't.
fucking
The-
playoff football.
And,
No,
and Denver
but
couldn't run the
Denver
ball.
sat-
They couldn't pass
yeah,
the ball.
Denver
They
sat
couldn't tackle.
estimate.
They played nothing.
I have
Like,
no.
we put in that Tyler Bidet, and then we set Estimate, and I was like, Estimate, like, why didn't we see a healthy stretch? Like, we
There had to
were
be
trying
something with
to run power with, like, a finesse back, and it didn't work out.
There has to be something like that to that will come out later, like Bo Nix with the broken back, because the fact that he sat Estimate, who is our power back, who has proven that he can run for 5 yards every time he touches the ball.
I'm just saying, if we're running power, why don't we keep Javante and more? Like, his constant rotation was killing me. It's like, you don't allow these guys to get, like, any rhythm going. Like,
It's just weird. I'm just saying.
Javante broke off, like, 3 yards, and then he went to the sideline. You know, and then we did that little screen to McLaughlin, we lost 7. It's like, well, now we're on 3rd and 13, you know, 3rd and 14 all the time.
Yeah.
Denver, they might not have won that game anyways, but it's like they quit trying. The defense, you can't tell me James Cook is that good of a running back to where they could not tackle it. All of a sudden, he's untackleable. They
James
couldn't
Cook's
stop
a
the
finesse
guy.
back. He was carrying guys. I was like, oh, look at this
Yeah.
dude.
They weren't playing to their potential. They did not. There's
No, you
no
know what?
denying it.
We dropped out of man, played zone. Like I said that we're going to do. I was like, we're going to play zone against them because they can't play man. Not against
And I
Allen.
think they should. I think their offense, they should have stayed aggressive on at least that second drive. See what you get. If Buffalo stops you, change it up. But why not continue with what just got you 7 fucking points?
Right?
They probably still would have lost. Like,
I would like to
Buffalo's
see
the
like
better
17 on the board instead of 7. All right?
yeah, Buffalo's a better team. They probably still would have lost. But to me, it was a lack of effort, which really caused that fucking blowout.
They could have played better.
Well, that and then that heartbreaker on 4th and 1. You know,
Yeah,
to
just-
Ty Johnson back of the end zone. Where it
Oh,
looked like he was out of
which was
bounds.
not a catch.
No,
That-
I
like,
thought his
foot
foot
was
went
out.
out of bounds before you
So,
had
like-
possession. But
Exactly. Like I didn't know how you call possession when he's like going down to the ground.
Will,
Yes, he
Will
splits
Lutz-
up initially, but he does like tap. It taps the line, but you know,
Yeah.
we'll win.
but I mean,
No,
that is
I
Denver
thought
Bronco.
Stafford's fucking fumble wasn't a pass.
That
but
was
they
a
called it
fumble.
pass.
Will
That's
Lutz
just-
missed
but
a
that-
field goal. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yes.
plenty of things. There was a
That's
litany of
Denver
things that
Bronco.
didn't go the right way for the
Yeah.
Broncos. You know,
That's
obviously
just how
they're
the
just
Broncos
thinking-
go.
But I'm just saying, like, so just to get off the Bronco game, if you go to the Chargers game, Justin Herbert threw 3 interceptions all year and then threw 4 in that game against Houston. Like,
Yeah,
what
just
happened
like-
there?
yeah, hey, listen, just like fucking Philip Rivers, we love it. Keep it up.
Yes, it was wild. I was like, you guys have a team that could do some damage, and you're like, I'm going to
Yeah.
tell the other team all of a sudden. I haven't
And
done it
just
to
for the Texans
other
to
team
go
all year.
get blown the fuck out.
Oh, dude, it's going to be a slaughter.
Oh, I don't see them having any sort
Kansas
of
City
chance
hasn't
this
scored
week.
over 30 points all year, and they're about to put like a 50 burger on Texas.
Would you die if the fucking Texans upset the Chiefs?
I'm
I
picking
would
them
go
to
buy a
win.
jersey. I'd go buy a
Exactly.
jersey.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
picking them just because I'm already in a bad spot here.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
not going. I can't do that.
Listen.
I can't do that.
it's not out of the realm of possibility, right?
No,
Think
I
back.
mean, D'Amico Ryans has played him how many times in the playoffs? And then the Texans have
Twice.
played them like 5 straight times, but 5 straight losses or something like that. Or 4 straight
Yeah.
times, or 4 straight losses. This will be the 5th time, something like that.
The
And
Texans should have beat him one of those times. Like,
Well, they were up 24-0, and then Mahomes
they
was up
should
at
have
half.
had
I'm
that
like,
game.
you guys don't know how to protect the
Not
lead.
enough massages.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, he's
Massage,
with the
massage
Browns.
will only last one quarter.
No,
That's it.
When
You got
they
one
were
quarter
up
massage will.
24-0, it was Deshaun.
Oh,
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, massage will only last one quarter.
yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I mean, have you been to a Diddy party?
I have not.
I mean, no, that's baby oil. Baby oil's forever.
but the shit I
Oh,
could have done
yeah.
there, crazy.
You would have been in the Oprah room.
What I would have gotten away with for $20.
Which is worse, the Oprah room or the Whoopi room?
Yeah.
Whoopi.
Yeah.
Whoopi's
Whoopi.
definitely
I mean,
worse.
I meant to say, that's what I meant to say.
I mean, neither of them are good. We'll agree that
Oprah,
neither of them
Oprah
are
is
good.
beautiful compared to Whoopi.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Like that is a 10 on the Whoopi scale.
Whoopi sample.
Whoopi is rough, man.
Yes.
Oh, she's bad.
Bless her heart,
Dude.
but
Oh, no. No, she's an ugly human being.
yeah,
She is.
inside
Oh,
and
God.
out.
Yeah.
I might get hate for that too.
Yeah.
That's all right.
No, no.
Gumbel,
No,
what's the
best game of the
difference?
weekend was best game of the weekend was Commanders and Buccaneers.
And that's
Yeah,
the
that
only
was a
game I
good game.
didn't watch.
Good
Oh,
game.
it was great. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal game. Like Baker was trucking over people and stuff. You're like, man, this
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
giving everything he's got. And then he
No, I
Both
like
sides
Baker.
of the ball, offense, defense, both teams, like they showed up to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. Jaden Daniels
I
got
like-
popped in the face. He was bleeding from the cheek. He had like a little
Yep.
Nelly band-aid.
Yeah, then Magic Johnson's outside the locker room.
Yeah, the only thing you don't want to see when you're walking back to the locker room, Magic Johnson. Where you
Yeah,
got
with an open wound.
Mhm.
Hey Vic. So
Hey,
Mary, fuck, kill Oprah, Whoopi, and Michelle Obama.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go with an unconventional method here. I'm going to kill my fucking self.
You can't do that. Come on, man. Play
No,
along.
Listen,
I killed Michelle Obama.
yeah, I don't.
You have
I
to
don't
Michelle
fuck
Obama gets-
Whoopi and marry Oprah.
I mean,
That's rough.
richest woman in the
I
world.
mean, if you go one way, you're gay.
Yeah.
You can't fuck Michelle.
She fucks
You be getting fucked. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. You go that way, you gay.
Gary,
have
what
you
would you
seen
do?
the meme? Have you seen the memes where like Barack's laying there, Michelle's laying there, and they both say, "I bet he's thinking about Diddy."
Yeah. Gary, who would you fuck, marry, kill?
I don't know.
He did
Yeah.
the same thing. He killed himself.
I mean, if you had to, I would say marry Obama just because you don't have to fuck. Right? A lot of marriages, there's
So who would you
just it's
fuck?
just a marriage. Probably Oprah. No
I
debate.
like
Out of those
Teagery
three,
there.
out of those three, there is no debating it. Like
Right.
if
You would
had
marry
to-
Obama and then just divorce him. Her, whatever.
You know,
we knew
you know
when
they're
Gary's
not
back.
letting you away. You ain't getting away that easy.
I mean, after marriage, they don't do anything anyway, so you're right.
You don't know what Obama does.
You
You
would
don't
have
know
to,
what Obama does. You don't
What
know
about
how
you?
to
have
bend
to
me
worry
around
about
these
getting your
taxes.
dick sucked after marriage, you know what I'm saying?
what would you go for?
I already told you. I'd fuck Whoopi, marry Oprah.
Yeah.
No. You know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm alive in Obama.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna say you can't. We're gonna get shadow banned again because you used that word. It should be unalive.
There we go. We cleaned it up. I'll just have to mute it. You know,
All right, who you going to
Can't have
unalive,
the orange juice.
marry, or fuck?
Myself. Myself. Again, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna unalive myself.
Uh,
I'm gonna Hillary Clinton myself.
you know, you can't be having me talk. See what I mean? I'm just going to be quiet.
All right. Well, back
Anyway,
to
back to
yeah. Let's do our picks
Back
for
to
the
orange
upcoming
juice.
weekend.
back to orange juice. What are we thinking for divisional weekend, guys? What are our picks for divisional? We got KC and the Texans.
Gotta go with the KC.
Gotta go with KC. I
Yeah.
am Mount.
Yeah.
Okay, KC.
Baltimore and the Bills.
Baltimore.
Buffalo.
taking Buffalo.
There you go, Tony.
Too. I'm taking
There's
Buffalo
something.
too.
Oh, you're switching it up. The Commanders or the Lions?
Wait, Daryl, what'd you go with?
Buffalo.
Commanders or Lions?
Lions.
Just mark
So
me down for the Lions all the way through.
Although I think the first half's going to be close, and then I think Detroit pulls away.
And then
So
Dan
everyone-
comes out with his wheelbarrow.
Everyone took KC and Buffalo, right?
KC,
Yeah.
Buffalo, and then we're Commanders and Lions. If you
All
take the
taking
Lions,
Detroit.
then everybody takes Lions.
Yeah.
So then it comes down to Philly and the Rams. I'm going Rams because in my mind, if the NFL is scripted, if there is any story to this, it's going to be Detroit has to beat Stafford to go.
God damn it.
Damn it.
I'm taking Philly. I'm taking Philly.
I'm going to take Philly for one reason.
Because
Saquon
AJ Brown
Barkley.
reads books.
Huh?
AJ Brown reads books on the sideline because he wasn't getting getting
picking-
touches.
Exactly like Gary.
So you're
I
taking
said Philly
Philly.
too. So I
Yeah,
gotta
so
be
I'm,
like
I'm the only oddball.
Because
I'm the
that's
only
my
one with Rams.
strategy not to be sucking a dick by myself.
okay.
Because me and Gary
Alright,
at the
so
bottom here, so I'm picking like
Oh, we
Gary.
got to
So,
pick. What's the tiebreaker? What?
You guys have to pick scores. I just do it for fun.
I
Oh,
think
because-
just do it for fun.
Yeah. Because if
Well,
you guys
listen-
tie, then it matters. If you guys are wrong, then I win because we've all picked
Yeah.
the same.
I'm gonna do Philly 27-21.
Well, I like that score.
I'm going to do Philly at, I'm going to go 31-17.
Whoa, bold move, Cotton.
See if it plays off.
You said 31-17?
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Cotton. That's it. Hey.
I'm going to say 32-16.
You fucking
Damn.
Jew. You
He
fucking
just
Jew.
prices right. He just
Dude,
went.
I
He just
said
went prices
juice.
right.
You said you fucking motherfucker.
He said juice.
Hey, we're going to be sucking dicks together, Gary. You just
So I'm not
ordered-
even count. Like,
I'll do
I'm not even going to
24-20.
count the score. If it's
Rams.
a loser, I'm not counting the score. Like, we're going off records for losers. I'm not going to count the scores for losing. That's for the winner.
That
Like,
means you
the
guys
winner.
tie losing.
Yeah, if because all three of us will tie, so we'll go off the score to see who's not the loser. But the two people that are losers are losers.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I think he's had a lot of water tonight.
No.
How many waters have you had, Gary?
So hold on.
If maybe 5.
If mine and your score are going to equal the same thing, and that's not a tie, then let me redo my whole picks.
So we can go off scores. How do you want to do it? Total score, like total
Well, if
points.
it's total score, we're going to equal the same, and that's how I was
That's
shooting
the
for.
point.
But like on week 1 of the
That is-
playoffs,
Because total
my
score is the
total
easiest
points
way.
were closer to the score than your total points. So
Yeah,
technically,
total points is the easiest
you're
way.
the dick sucker.
Well, Vic is
Right now.
first. I'll be the second.
Oh
Vic.
yeah, regular season Vic, but then right now you're in the lead for the playoff.
Oh, damn. You're the playoff
All
performer.
right, so hold on. I'm gonna get crazy here.
Okay, do your score.
If I'm gonna suck a dick, I'm gonna get crazy.
Tony's putting strategy into it now. Here we go.
All right, so all right? I'm picking KC, and
Bring up
I'm
Baltimore.
picking the Ravens. I'm picking the Rams, and I'm picking the Lions.
Oh, you
You're
went
picking
Rams.
the
You
Ravens.
switched up.
I'm picking the
You
Ravens.
switched up from Philly to
Holy
Philly,
fuck.
Philly to the
Yeah,
Rams.
wow.
I'm gonna suck it. I'm gonna fucking
Holy
go
shit.
all in here.
So
Wow,
I'm
that's,
going
crazy.
24-20. I'm going 24-20 Rams.
So what do you want for your
I
score
thought
then,
you weren't
Tony?
picking a score.
Since you picked the Rams,
He's
I have
just
to pick
doing
a
it for
score.
fun.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
yeah, what do you want for your score, Tony?
What game am I picking the score on?
Rams,
Rams.
Eagles.
I'm gonna say
Even though they're the early
I'm gonna
game.
say 28-31 Rams.
31-27 Rams.
Speaking of Rams, did you guys see Jared Verse? Like when he went to jump on Sam Darnold, he looked like Nacho Libre.
Oh yeah, that was
he was like
awesome.
flying through the air.
Yeah, the old Jimmy Superfly.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know what else you had on tap on this, but I just want to chime in and say, we had blasted the Nuggets for their slow start, and man, Jamal Murray, they got the asses kicked last night with the Rockets, but
Yeah, no Jokic though. He had swelling in his elbow.
night before that, Jamal Murray put up 32 in like the first quarter. In the game with 45.
Yeah, first Nugget to do it in a half since Jokic. It's like Jokic, Iverson, and who else? There's one more. I forget what it is. It's another guy.
Probably Carmelo.
Rashawn Leonard.
It's not
I
Carmelo.
don't remember. No, there was Iverson, Jokic, and somebody else. I can't remember.
That was really lame, Daryl. I was expecting you to have something there.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't have all the answers.
How about just one of them? We were
I
just
had
asking
one.
for one.
I had one, and you said it was a bad take. You said that's the stupidest thing you ever said, and that's exactly what the fuck they did. So I think you should get punished for telling me I had the stupidest thing of all time, and I was fucking right. When we were talking about Buffalo's or Denver playing zone, I was like, they're gonna have to play zone. You're like, why would they? They got the best man defense there is. I was like, because Josh Allen's 80% against fucking man.
That is
And he
true.
said, that was the thing you ever said. And I
That
said,
is
no,
true.
no. And that's exactly what they did.
You
They
were
played
like
zone until they scored the
semi-aggressive
touchdown,
about
was
it
me.
too, Vic. You were like
Yeah.
semi-aggressive.
You were way aggressive about it. So I was
That
right,
is the dumbest.
and that is the take that I was right on.
Okay, you
And
were
you
right.
called me out on it. So there you go.
Work out.
It worked out with us losing and me being exactly right.
Exactly. So, how dumb of an idea was it to fucking play zone?
As dumb as I told you it was going to be.
Yes. That's why I was mad.
I was like,
there's
this is what they're going to do because they don't have an answer for it. And it's like,
listen, all year long they played man more than anybody. So why
Exactly.
then would they switch to zone?
so when we anytime we switched to zone, like even during the regular season when we were playing bad teams, we switched to zone when we have a lead.
I
And
know
they
the
drive
answer.
straight down the field and score. It was weird. I was like, our zone is like prevent. Our zone has problems.
I know
What's
the
the
answer
answer?
to that question.
But then we switched over to man when they were like, when we were trying to do something different. That's when they scored. They scored on that long bomb that Sertan got
Gary's
burned on.
face gets
They
in the
scored on the
frame
4th
more
and
when
1.
he has something to say.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is exactly what they were going to do. I was like, it's because we didn't have a switch up. We didn't have a change up for some reason.
Coaching is the answer to that question. That's why they did it.
But what coach?
The coach wanted to.
It wasn't Sean Payton. Who was it?
No, it was the defensive
it was my
coordinator.
boy, Sweaty BJ, man. Sweaty BJ. That was him. That's why Sean
Yeah,
Payton was yelling at him at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's why Sean Payton's like, you're the best defensive coordinator on the planet. And
And Vance Joseph should have said, and your offense fucking scored 7 points in the first minute and a half. And then nothing.
Vance Joseph's only retort was, I'm going to go play for, or I'm going to go coach the Raiders or the Jets.
It could have gone both ways. Like it was a bad coach game.
is he really punishing the Broncos by going to the Raiders or the Jets?
No, he's just not a good
How-
head coach. He's a good
however,
coordinator, not a good
He's a
head
great
coach.
coordinator.
If
He's just
the
not good at-
Raiders
he's a
hire
great
him
coach.
as a head coach, I would be very happy.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, just another
I'd be like,
mediocre season from the
Thank you,
Raiders.
Vance Joseph. Thank you, Vance Joseph. Thank you
I
for
like
your
him
years.
as a defensive coordinator. I do. I just as
Yeah,
a
he's
head
a good
coach,
coordinator.
It's just you can see like the nerves get to him. You could really see like he'll be sitting there and he's like little shaking. You're like, oh my God, calm down. You're gonna start sweating any minute now. It's 10 degrees in Buffalo. He's sweat.
it's like Daryl eating wings, sweat.
Yeah, sweaty.
Have you seen this guy eat food and sweat?
No.
Gets
Daryl's
that.
that true.
Dude,
Gets
he'll
that.
eat anything and just start beating up sweat and it falling off of his face. I thought he was having a stroke. I was like, bro, you good?
He's staring at me.
All right, what else do we got for the main course here?
Anyway, so coaching. So just coaching hires and who we think is going where. Like we all assume that Mike McCarthy's going to end up in Chicago now that Jerry Jones couldn't work out a deal with them, right?
How did
Like
that
McCarthy
conversation
goes-
go, you think?
Oh, it was length
It's
of
probably
contract. Is what
mutual.
they said it was what the hang-up was, I guess.
The what?
So like my thought is like Mike McCarthy's probably going to be the coach of the Chicago Bears, which is it is what it is. Caleb Williams is going to look great. They're probably going to get 10 wins every year, or at least 2 years,
And not
and
do
then,
anything else.
and then they'll have to decline.
It'll be good for
My
Caleb.
biggest thing is, so the Raiders want Ben Johnson. That's who they want. Like he's number one on their list. I'm thinking maybe Shad Khan from the Jaguars does something crazy and says, "Nah, I want Ben Johnson. I'll give him full control of whatever. You know, give him more than the Raiders can give him.
Yeah.
Can't give him Trevor Lawrence.
That's kind of what that guy does.
Yeah.
I mean,
Little quarterback rehabilitation.
Yeah, it's a better fit for him too.
It really is.
That dude comes out and fucking does some crazy shit. I mean, I like that owner. I like the Jaguars owner.
Yeah, he got money and he's like, I'll spend it. We're good.
You got no fucking state tax.
It is nice.
Nah, dude, but I'm just saying, man, like Jaguars, it's not a great job, but you got Trevor Lawrence and he's gonna be in
And-
Florida.
What is it? ET? What is it? The
ETN. But
Travis
they got that,
Etienne,
who's the other guy?
Tank Bixby.
Bixby. Yeah. They got players.
and they
just
severely
need-
overpaid for
coach.
that. Was it? What was that guy's name that they severely overpaid for? The mediocre wide receiver.
Oh, Kirk? Christian
Yeah.
Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
Because he had that like phenomenal year with Arizona and then kind of
Yeah,
was just
tapered
stopped.
off.
It's not Baby Chark.
No,
He-
but-
he took-
no, yeah. I don't know what Chark is. He left though.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
I thought
signed
he was in
Kirk.
Jacksonville.
He was. That's where he started.
Yeah, I don't know now.
Dude,
No, it's like when Allen Robinson was killing it. He was in Jacksonville when we traded him to the Jets or the Giants, and then who knows where he is?
he gone.
Yeah.
Like El
But no,
Senor.
I'm thinking I'm thinking Ben Johnson
Yeah.
ends up in Jacksonville, which makes the Raiders kind of funny, and the Cowboys. The Cowboys are trying
Matt
hard for Dion.
Eberflus. Matt Eberflus. Come on, Raiders, get Matt
And if that
Eberflus.
guy gets another coaching job,
Oh, God, he's gonna go back and be a DC.
A decent.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a defensive guy.
Yeah, even if this is a defensive guy.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's different. Didn't
that's
see
kind
that
of who
one.
like the Bears hire all the time. They always
Well,
hire a defensive guy.
and I think the Cowboys get Deion Sanders.
You really think he's gonna go? Because like
I think they're gonna try, but I don't know if they can do enough. Like, he'll take it if it comes to it. He will take it. I just don't know if they'll be able to trade off Dak and get Shadur in the draft.
yeah, who you trading back to?
Cleveland,
Browns?
yeah, Cleveland,
But the Browns still owe Deshaun for like 2 years.
yeah,
They're in worse cap hole than Denver was.
yeah. Why stop there?
Just keep going. Just keep digging. Bring out the shovel. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Really run
Uh,
this shit into the ground.
Might as well, right? Go get it. Go get it. Be done. But they got who else? Oh no. So my thought is if the Raiders don't get Ben Johnson, I think they go after Pete Carroll.
Yeah, which would be good also because I don't really like Pete Carroll either.
But like the Raiders have to know they're at a coaching disadvantage, just in
Yeah.
that division. You know, this is like a Harbaugh, Peyton, Reed. You're like, man, we're at a disadvantage, like pretty bad.
Yeah, they're gonna go try to
Not
find
not only
somebody. That,
quarterback wise, but like everything else wise, we're
yeah,
kind of going to disadvantage. And to keep Max Crosby happy and not want to get traded to the Chiefs, oh, you
Yeah,
just spill
and I'm
water on
not-
yourself.
and I'm not
Uh,
sure Pete Carroll's that good of a coach. I think Pete Carroll came into Seattle at the right fucking time.
Well, he knew all the
What'd you say?
college scouting and everything. I said, you
Yeah.
just spill water on yourself.
All
You're on the
over
phone, you
my
jack it down. I was
crotch,
like, what did you
dude.
do?
All over my crotch. The whole thing.
Go. Missed your whole house.
Oh my God, it's all over.
This is a problem.
We definitely need a clip for this episode.
Oh,
Well, the
we have
best clips come from the next
Yeah,
episode.
from the side piece.
side
Our-
piece.
Our side piece is actually like pretty.
You gotta play Dr. Dre right
Doing
there,
well.
Daryl, when you clip that. You have to.
I just watched Tony like just sitting there like,
It's
looking at himself foolish.
yeah, it's all over me. It's all my balls are wet. Had
They're just
anybody
sitting there.
seen it? I was like, that's good.
"Funny, your
So is
screen's
that
like
it
this
for the
big
main
on my
course?
screen."
We going on to the
Well, we're
side
waiting for Vic
piece?
to come back so we can finish this coaching discussion.
Who knows what he's doing?
I think he's just in a refill. Tony needs another water because this is on
He
his seat.
dumped it all.
I need another
Yeah, but
Rocky
it-
Mountain water.
Yeah, you can never have too many of them.
You
No.
got your water and your
Dude, that
breadcrumbs
was
all
that was
just
an awesome
stop and
clip,
step up.
man.
That is a
That
good
was funny.
clip. I'm surprised it didn't do better.
I know.
It didn't get on YouTube. On YouTube, it did good.
Yeah.
TikTok,
Dude, I'm gonna win these picks.
who'd you
I'm
pick?
gonna
Tom?
win them.
You picked the Rams and Baltimore.
Yeah.
The Rams in Baltimore, yeah. Which
And
you
you-
might like. I could see Baltimore winning. I don't think it'll happen, but I could see it.
Sorry, I had to get out of my work clothes, man. I was at work for friggin'.
Yeah. Your work clothes make you
14.
look like you're a Mormon going door to door.
Is that what it is? Thank you,
The
Daryl.
yeah, the little white button up, I thought you were gonna come ask to cut my weeds.
Yeah.
And then I had to get myself a quesadilla.
Oh yeah, it's important.
Mm-hmm.
But no, to finish up the coaching, I was saying I think if the Raiders don't get Ben Johnson, I think they go up to Pete Carroll.
I like Pete Carroll. I know he doesn't. Won championships at every level. He won with Russell Wilson.
Right? He's old as hell, but who knows? I was like,
I think he just came into Seattle.
I think the Raiders feel like they're severely undercoached. Just in that division, because they got Reed, Harbaugh, Peyton. It's like, oh my God, like we
They
need
got
a
to do
coach
something.
on that level, or at least close, So I think if they don't get Ben Johnson, it's going to be Carroll.
I think Pete Carroll got lucky in Seattle. I think he came in at the right time.
Well, I think Pete Carroll, he came straight out of college to Seattle, so he got
Yeah.
all the scouting and shit done, which is
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm not.
He had the right group of players. One of the best defenses that's been assembled in the last fucking
He
20 some years.
Solid drafts, like he drafted.
Yeah, like I'm not a Pete Carroll guy, but like he did come to Seattle and he drafted Richard Sherman. Richard
Bobby
Sherman and Chancellor and Browner,
Yeah, I mean,
right? And
Yeah.
all those guys, like he built that.
That's what I
defense.
mean. He came in at the right time. Like
Yeah.
he knew, like it was perfect. But it couldn't get any better circumstances for it.
I mean, sometimes things line up.
Like it was just perfect.
But like it's like
Who do the
Harbaugh
Jets
with
do?
Lad
Who do
McConkey.
the Jets get is what I want to know.
Dude, the Jets are going to do something dumb. Like they're saying that they're going to get the defensive coordinator from the Lions. My money's still on Rex Ryan. I was like, go back, Rex,
I
please.
think it'll be Rex Ryan.
I was like, please
I
go
like
back.
Rex Ryan.
I
wanna see
like Rex Ryan a lot.
'Cause
Rex Ryan is
he was already talking crap on
Rabel.
yeah. He's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
run that division, beat your ass twice a year.
I'm gonna kick his ass twice a year. Not me personally, but the
Yeah.
team.
But the team.
I like
was
Who
like,
was
uh,
Rex Ryan talking about? I forget who it was. It was a player on was it on the Steelers when he's like, I've walked over tougher guys to get to a fight.
Oh
I
no.
don't know.
I like Rex Ryan.
But, no, Rex Ryan's awesome. I think he would go there. And then the Saints,
Yeah.
the Saints are going to end up with some random. They might
Yeah,
end up with
Saints
like
are-
they're going to get like the OC from Tampa. It's going to be something weird.
Yeah.
Like the Saints are just going to be. It's going to be weird.
They're going to get who?
The OC from Tampa. I forget his name. He's a little.
Todd Bowles? No.
the OC
What is it? Who is it?
because I can't remember his name. Oh, my head.
Brian Flores doesn't get a job? You guys don't think Brian Flores gets a job?
He's the guy that sued
Like-
the NFL, right?
Liam Cohen is the OC.
Oh, he's garbage.
That sounds like an
I think you
actor.
might also see another college coach come up from college into the NFL.
Like the kid from Arizona State. That'd be cool. I mean, that'd be
That
awesome. That Dillingham.
Sarkisian guy. They were saying,
Sark. I don't know. I think he stayed in Texas.
what if Jerry Jones hands him a bag, though?
Yeah. See, I think Jerry Jones would have better luck getting Kellen Moore from the Eagles.
You
That'd
would
be a
think
good one.
Jerry Jones could take anybody he fucking wanted with.
Right.
I mean, it's the Dallas
the control.
Cowboys. He has the money. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, he could get anybody he wanted. He just fucks it up by wanting
he
the
wasn't
control.
GM, he could
Yeah.
get anybody he wanted.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder
here's
if
the
Kellen
thing.
Moore-
He can't get anybody he wants because the coaches that want to coach don't want to coach for the Cowboys. Like,
Just not Jerry Jones.
yeah,
GM
they
Jerry
love
Jones.
to coach the Cowboys. They just don't want to deal with Jerry Jones. It's like Jason Garrett was like, yes, Jerry. Yes, Jerry. That's why he was there for so long.
Yeah, he lasted forever.
Yeah.
I don't see Kellen Moore going back to Dallas. I think he knows how it is. I don't think he's going to deal with it.
I just think
Money
Jerry's looking for
talk.
someone he can, maneuver.
I don't know.
It's
Is
really like
money
Mike
worth
McCarthy.
ruining your coaching reputation and career
I
later in
mean,
the
if this
future
guy's
because you
gonna
have to deal
guar-
with that bullshit?
If this guy's going to guarantee you $7 million a year for fucking 5 years, guaranteed.
Well,
Who
so
gives
they
a
were doing
shit?
they were doing
Yeah,
like the coaching like salary analysis for like Dion, and like if Dion was to stay in college, he'd actually make more money in college than as the coach of the Cowboys.
Well, we offered him a new
and
contract, too.
and he'd have more control.
We gave him an extension offer, too, to stay in Colorado.
Well, he said he doesn't want to coach in the NFL because it's so hard to motivate NFL players, and they're just not moldable. He's like, in college, these kids listen, they want to do good, they see a future. He's like, in the NFL, those guys are just prima donnas who just do whatever the hell they want now.
True. Like, because you've been watching like Warren Sapp on the sidelines for Colorado this last year. Like, that dude was hopping around, happy, excited over anything. The guy's gonna stop. He's excited. They get a turnover, excited. I was like, look at that guy. It looks like he's having fun again.
Warren Sapp.
I like
That
Warren
guy
Sapp.
has to have the biggest dip in his mouth when he's coaching because his lip is,
That's-
dude, like, I
Yeah.
swear to God, it's like this. I'm like, God, he has like a whole can in there, man.
Oh yeah, he picks it
Wow.
out like
Seriously,
Yes.
he's
what
gutting
are
it
you gonna
too
do
the
or
whole
do it
time.
right?
What
Can
do
you
you
imagine
think
the buzz that guy's got? Just
I mean,
you
some
see,
Redman's good. You know, what I mean, you could gut Redman, but fuck,
yeah, but Redman you put up here.
yeah,
the
he
haters.
put the whole leaf in there. It's good.
Listen, here's what I want to know. Have you guys watched that video of the two bears with, what is it, Two Bears, One Cave with Tom Segura
yeah,
and
Bert,
and Bert, the machine, where they tried, because I guess there's like a Zen shortage. Have you guys heard of this? There was apparently a Zen shortage, right? And so they bought these freaking packs of tobacco from Russia. Absolutely hilarious. You guys got to see it. They're like, oh my god, the packages, they're not white. They're hilarious. It's hilarious. You guys got to watch it.
All right, guys. Well, that'll wrap us for our main course this week. And yeah, like always, if you like what we did, let us know. If you don't like what we did, let us know. Like, follow, and subscribe, and we'll be on the side. Peace.
With laughter and stories, it's our holiday. From old memories to new jokes, we're ready to deal. Life's a wacky game.